Siberia is an extensive geographical region of Russia and northern Kazakhstan, constituting all of North Asia, from the Ural Mountains in the west to the Pacific Ocean in the east. This is Siberia, this is Siberia. This is Siberia, this is Siberia, this is Siberia, this is Siberia. Historically, Siberia was land of ancient cave lions, woolly mammoth, woolly rhino, and Siberian bisons. Siberia is famous for its long and harsh winters which last for 9 months of the year. Lowest temperature on Earth -68°C recorded here, and in winters average temperature remains at -40°C. It is geographically situated in Asia, however, due to it being colonized and incorporated into Russia, it is culturally and politically a part of Europe. Most of Russia is in Siberia, at around 13 million square kilometers, 5.1 million square miles. Siberia takes up 3/4 of all Russian territory and almost 10% of Earth's land surface. Summer temperatures can reach 95°F, 35°C. Siberia is associated with harshly cold temperatures, but in summers with some parts of western Siberia reaching highs of 95°F, 35°C. There's a diamond mine in Siberia so large that helicopter traffic over it is prohibited due to several incidents in which they were sucked in. Over 70% of Russian oil and gas comes from Siberia. The majority of Russian crude oil and natural gas comes from western Siberia. In 2007, Siberia experienced orange snow. This orange snow was ruled to most likely caused by a heavy sandstorm in neighboring Kazakhstan. Tests on the snow revealed numerous sand and clay dust particles and a high iron content, which were blown into Russia in the upper stratosphere. Kindergartners in Siberia run outside in their underwears and dump freezing water over themselves to strengthen their immune systems. Lake Baikal. Lake Baikal is the largest freshwater lake by volume in the world. It contains over 20% of the world's fresh surface water. It is also the deepest lake in the world, with a depth of 5,387 feet. 1,642 meters. Mountains completely surround the lake, and more than 330 rivers feed water into it. Due to its size, Siberians often consider it the Baikal Sea. The entire lake freezes over each winter, with ice as thick as 6.5 feet, 2 meters in some places. In the summer, storms form waves that can reach 14.8 feet, 4.5 meters high. Lake Baikal is located in south-central Siberia. It is the world's largest freshwater lake in terms of volume. It is about 640 kilometers, 397 miles long, and 80 kilometers, 50 miles wide. It is also the deepest lake in the world, at 1,620 meters, 5,314 feet, and contains 20% of the world's total unfrozen freshwater reserve. It is no surprise that the crown gem and the most famous attraction of the Siberia area is the gorgeous Lake Baikal. The massive lake is an absolute world record holder in terms of age and depth, as this 1,700-meter, 5,577 feet, deep giant boasts more than a 25-million-year history. The so-called Great Blue Eye of Siberia is home to about 2,600 animal species, half of which are unique and live only in the waters of Baikal. So going to Siberia is your only chance to see a lovely Baikal seal called Nerpa seal, which is super cute. Trans-Siberian Railway Network. The Trans-Siberian Railway Network, which connects Moscow and Vladivostok, is 5,771 miles, 9,288 kilometers in length. The journey lasts 6 nights and 7 days, with 10 to 20-minute stops at each station. The railway is famous for the breathtaking views along the route, which crosses 8 time zones and includes Lake Baikal, birch and pine forests, and the Ural Mountains. The midpoint of the railway line is a station called Tayshet, a town of 33,000 people. Tayshet is historically significant for being the center of administration for 2 major Gulag labor camps, Ozalug and Angostroy, as well as the starting point for the Baikal-Amur main line, a railway that runs parallel to the Trans-Siberian line. One of the greatest events in the history of Russia was the construction of the Siberian Railroad or the Trans-Siberian Railway, which was fully completed in 1916. The 5,800-mile, 9,288 kilometers Great Trans-Siberian Railroad has become the longest one in the world and takes about 7 days on train to pass the whole Moscow to Vladivostok. Train route, passing 8 time zones and 87 Russian towns. The railway gives simply amazing opportunities for fantastic Siberia travel and Russia exploration. Did you know that Siberia has survived an alien invasion? Well, of course, it's not about the UFO and mysterious crop circles, but Siberia region was really hit by a meteorite. That happened more than a century ago in 1908 and was called the Tunguska event. In the early morning of the 30th of June, 1908, Siberia experienced a massive explosion near the stony Tunguska River, which was almost 185 times harder than the one of the atomic bomb in Hiroshima, and flattened about 1,200 square miles of the Tiga. Seismic activity was felt even in the UK. Simply unbelievable.